All right. This video is a breakdown, or this stream is a breakdown of Cinco and DDG's new beef, basically, right? So, Cinco just exposed everything that has to do with Capaholics and everything that has to do with how the actual content group has been working and the dynamics within it, and kind of how DDG kind of was manipulating everything when it came to him being in the group and kind of talking down on him and trying to little bro him, basically, right? So with this content group, right, I'm gonna be real, this shit is not gonna work, bro. I know they trying to be just like AMP. DDG has done this before with the Plackboy Max shit when he was trying to copy Plackboy Max when it came to the love show and everything. I've already talked about that in a past video. But DDG is always gonna do it for the money, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, bro. DDG is always is doing this content group mainly to get sponsors and to gain more from it in a money sense. He's seeing that he's trying to foresee what the next wave is in streaming, and the next wave in streaming is definitely content houses and like trying to be in a content group together and shit, which makes sense. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense or anything, but bro, he's just going about it in the wrong way. You can't be like AMP. Nobody's going to be directly like AMP. But the only way you get something close to AMP is if you have a genuine connection with the people that's in your house and the people that's in your, like, you know, in your content group, bro. And he just doesn't have that. I'm going to just say that from the jump, bro. And Cinco just exposed everything, talking about how, like, some people don't even have a room in the house, bro. If you have a content house and somebody is outside of the content house, and y'all know y'all making the content with each other, everybody there, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, gang? Like, it's over with from the jump, bro, from the conception of it. Bro, it's not gonna work, bro. So I'm making this video because I wanted to just be a breakdown of what's going on with the Cinco situation. So I already got my timestamps and shit, you feel what I'm saying? I got my timestamps. Bro, we finna break this shit down for real, you feel what I'm saying? And we finna go through this shit, you feel me? So, you mean if you come in later, if niggas come in later and everything, then it's whatever, man. But yeah, without further ado, let's see what this shit got going on. I got my timestamps. Bro, we finna break this shit down. Alright. Lock in. Alright, lock in. So, our first timestamp, yo. We're gonna be talking about the disrespect shit, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be skipping through this motherfucker, right? And I'm giving y'all I'm trying to give y'all the short version without going on Twitter and everything. So yeah, just lock in and pay attention, gang. That's it.
Before you know it. But you know, the person came at that nigga very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Very childish, very immature. You know what I'm saying? Like tearing the nigga down. Like it was to the point it wasn't even about what I came about anymore. It was just some way deeper. You know what I'm saying? And I felt the animosity, and animosity doesn't always have to be about money. Don't hate about because I got more money, I'ma hate on you. Like, nah, shit stems from different places. I'm not a therapist. I don't know where that stems from, but I felt it, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Various times I try to leave our group chat, you know what I'm saying, and defuse the situation, you know, but like I said, it felt like he was the program. He ran the program. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga kept adding me back and just turning it down, like coming at it in real disrespectful ways, talking to it like a friend would never talk to. Again, like one thing about me, fool, like I take shit very serious as far as like signs. You feel me? Like if how I talk to you shows you how much they value you. You know what I'm saying? Like if my cameraman right here, like if I tell it, like if we talk about something, we get into it, like that goes for anybody. Like if anybody get into it with they bros, y'all kind of like know what to say as far as like, let me keep that shit up here, you feel me? Because I don't want to go below the belt because I know I can't come back from that. You know what I'm saying? And when it go below the belt and beyond, and it's just like beyond that though, like beyond that, fool, like beyond that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where I feel like, mind you, this happened once before, but I let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because
all right, so this is why I say DDG is kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, DDG is kind of Lil Bro and J Cinco in a sense, because J Cinco is the type to like be a little bit more of the like you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna take it to this level because it ain't that deep, you know what I mean? He on some street shit. I fuck with it, you know what I mean? Like, he's being real about the situation, and he sees the fact that this group is gonna be fake anyway, bro, because of the way that he's talking to people. It's kind of like a popularity contest in a sense. It's a popularity hierarchy. DDG is on the top of the pyramid, and everybody else is just trying to fall in line. And the way that he's kind of like being disrespectful and kind of talking to them in a way, you're gonna see it throughout this video and everything. He talks specifically about the disrespect that DDG is giving him, and the respect that he is not getting from, and the respect that everybody's not demanding from him in a sense, right? Because DDG is kind of like the nucleus of everything that goes on with the Capaholics, man. And Capaholics group is not gonna work because of the fact that it's a pyramid dynamic, bro. It's people over somebody. When you look at something like AMP, Phantom is the man that brought them together and everything, but you can't even really say who the leader of the group is. Some people say it's Kai because he has the most subs on Twitch and he's the most popular in general. He's the biggest content creator in the world. Some say it's Asian because he talks a little bit more and he has like more of like, he's kind of like the brains of the situation. He can break shit down. He's very like articulate with what he has to say about the group and everything. Some people say it's Davis because he's the quietest nigga. You mean he in the background, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and you don't really see too much from Davis besides, like, he can be entertaining, but like, yo, like, Davis don't really show himself too much on the internet in the first place. So some people say it's Davis. Some people say it's Duke because of the aura, bro. And okay, you know what I'm saying? And some people say it's Phantom because he started the shit. But like, the point I'm trying to make is Capaholics doesn't have that dynamic. You know who's running the show, and it's DDG, and everybody's gonna fall in line with DDG. Everybody's known DDG longer than J Cinco, and J Cinco just not going for it, bro. And he just don't want to insert himself in that. And let's go ahead and skip to 525, bro. 525. By the way, I'm gonna be making a short on this today, and I'ma just follow this whole thing, and I'm gonna make a bigger video on it. Don't worry about it, bro. We commentary still. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just making this breakdown so niggas will know.
About me, bro, I really stand on respect. You know what I'm saying? I have my own mind. Can't nobody make me do something I genuinely don't want to do. You know what I'm saying?
And you're going to see him talk about DDG hitting below the belt a lot, bro. You dead ass going to hear him talking about that a whole bunch, bro, in this video. DDG hitting below the belt, treating them like shit. Everybody else kind of like taking the shit and not even like addressing the fact that it was disrespectful or addressing DDG directly. Not really being real about the situation, because everybody sees the opportunities and the money, sponsorships, whatever the heck that he has, and everybody's looking at it from a materialistic aspect. And JC was trying to be the light at the end of the tunnel and be like, yo, like, fuck all that, you know what I mean? I put my morals, respect, and my manhood over anything, and I fuck with that, bro.
And I felt like overall with this situation, all it did was teach me, because I ain't gonna lie, like, I want to go somewhere. I'm the type of like, and it's just, this comes from, I feel like every like this, like, if you from the hood or whatever, like, or you just any person for real, go here.
Hold on, I'm gonna skip to 620, bro. I'm gonna stick to 620, bro. This is the next time step.
Then I leave is because it's like a nigga can only endure so much, bro. Like, a nigga can only take so much food. A nigga can only take so much disrespect, bro. You feel me? And it's like, and one thing about me, bro, like, I always try to just, and even with this group, even our group, gang, like that Capaholics gang, like, you feel me? I love every nigga in that motherfucker. You feel me? Well, almost every nigga. I love almost every nigga in that motherfucker. You feel me? I still wish the best for every, for sure. But genuine love, like, I love almost every nigga in that group. You know what I'm saying? But even that group, like, it's not a real group, bro. Like, that ain't real. Them ain't real. Like, and I'm not saying like speaking on as far as everybody individually. I'm just speaking as a group. That's not a real friend group, bro. That's not a real friend group. Like, our friend group was always based off of the ranks of popularity. Like, last year I was at the bottom of the rank. If I put up to the club,
creators take these.
Sorry about the ad. I'll go back a little bit.
Creators take these.
Bro, that shit played twice. Hold up.
Made with base 44.
What the fuck?
Ready for you.
Late, nigga. Ready, like, our
shit
friend
played
group was
twice.
always based off of the ranks of popularity. Like, last year I was at the bottom of the rank. If I put up to the club late, nigga, tell me over. Like, you can't even get in the club. Like, I'm not coming out to get you. You gotta call like T.O. or somebody. You feel me? Like, that's the only way a nigga gets somewhere. Like, you know, and that's just a representation of the dynamic of the friend group. You know what I'm saying?
So everybody ain't riding for each other, bro. It's a hierarchy in a sense. Everybody the group is cliquey in of itself. If you gonna have a content group, y'all gotta be the clique. It can't be cliques within the clique. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's when you get problems and more people start splitting from the group. And I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. They're doing this totem pole or this pyramid dynamic. It's gonna fall apart from the base of it, right? The people that's at the base of the pyramid is the people that don't have the most clout, that don't have the most popularity. And that's the problem, bro. DDG is up here. He's above the program, you feel what I'm saying? And he's really supposed to be the base and the foundation of what's going on here. He's supposed to set the standard of what's going on, which he is doing, but it's not the correct one for a content house or something that's gonna live past a fucking 3 months. You feel what I'm saying? Like AMP starting with YouTube is what makes them big. AMP starting with YouTube is what makes them bigger than anybody else because they don't have the pressure of trying to perform for a stream 24/7. When you have an editor and somebody that can actually like cut down the content and like cut out the dead space and everything, you have a more genuine vibe because you don't have to perform 24/7. You feel what I'm saying? Or you can cut certain shit out that doesn't need to be there. You feel what I'm saying? So them starting with YouTube, that makes it better for them because they can grow a little bit more genuinely. When you start with streaming, you gotta constantly perform. You gotta constantly start acting a certain way, and after a while, it's just gonna get worse. And don't even get me started on the subathon shit.
People just, and then you know this person has talked to various crazy. You know what I'm saying? Even the time I got talked to crazy, like this situation where just blatantly disrespected a nigga below the belt. He blatantly disrespected another nigga below the belt. And that person didn't say nothing. They took it. Like, they just, nigga calling bitch, da-da-da, I made you, and who you drive this, and whoop, like real crazy shit for. It's like, damn, like, what the f? Like, and say some shit like that to the other nigga, the nigga just ain't say nothing, you feel me? And just took it and just, you know, whoop, like, sat under it. And me personally, fool, like, one thing about me, bro, I believe in God so much.
Sat under a nigga.
I trust God so much. It's like,
sat under a nigga. DDG, every other nigga.
I wouldn't stand for that, bro. If I genuinely feel like, something is right, bro, I'm gonna stand for it. If I genuinely feel like something wrong, I'm gonna speak up. You know what I'm saying? And you know the niggas, you know the person says something so crazy, all this crazy, like just devaluing, discrediting. You know what I'm saying? Telling nigga I wouldn't be, and I can't make it without it, and made you drive this and this and that. You feel me? It's like, and then I'm like, man, I'm out this. I ain't finna argue with you, bro. You a kid, bro. You mentally a kid. Talking about nana and the boo boo and just, bro, childish fool, like childish. It's like.
Now I want y'all to think to yourselves, who's the only nigga that can bring up money or bring up cars or bring up clothes, bro, out of that whole group? Cause Jay Cinco, you might think that he's like really like, you mean not really getting a lot of money, bro. Anybody that got 100K on YouTube and still pulling these type of numbers, bro, and it's not below 50K or something like that, bro, they making money, yo. They making money. Let's just keep it a buck, yo. He's not too far below Deshae. Deshae been doing it longer, but he's not too far below on Deshae. And you're going to see later in the video, he talk about Deshae as a brother, but he's not talking about Deshae at all. But DG is the only dude that can hang that over anybody's head. Can hang money, sponsorships, or anything when it comes to like the business of the group. You feel what I'm saying? Over him, because he's the nucleus of the whole operation, top of the pyramid.
What the like? What is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Overall, said all this and that. I said I'm gonna lead a group, try to wave some money over my head, try to wave a gambling deal. Like, oh, sent a screenshot like, oh yeah, you finna lead a group. All right, bet. I was finna bring this. If I was finna bring this here to y'all, send a little screenshot of some money. I told the nigga, man, that money. That made me feel like you don't even know me even more. Cause like, nigga, if you knew me, you know I don't give a fuck about that. Can't, like, you think you could call a nigga out his name and disrespect him to the max?
Calling a nigga out his name is crazy.
Send a screenshot of some money and I'm supposed to kiss your, man, you out your mind, bro. You out your mind, bro.
DG the only nigga that can do that.
I don't know if other niggas gonna go for that. I'm not going for that, gang. I don't need money that bad. I'm not saying I'm good for the rest of my life, but I don't need money that bad. I would never idolize a dollar before my respect, bro. I don't give a what you weigh. It's just niggas in the screenshot talking about 700,000, boy. That money. I don't give a. Cause at what cost? At what cost, bro? At what cost? My peace. You feel me? My peace. Like what? Like so I gotta sit up on a nigga and talk about a nigga or genuinely hate a nigga on the low. Like man, hell no, nigga. You can have that, bro. I'd rather go make 30K by myself. I'd rather go make 10,000, bro. I'd rather be broke.
So the dynamic of them trying to like compensate for DDG not being like genuine towards Cinco or anything, and the fact that he got a compromise in the group is already a broken. It's already a crack in the glass, bro. It's not gonna work, bro. If somebody has to compromise for somebody else and how they're acting, how they're talking, and how they're being disrespectful, they don't got enough tech to bring this nigga to the side and talk to him the way that he want to be talked to. That's just a bad example of leadership. This type of dynamic could work, but the fact that DDG is running it so kind of he's just not running it correctly, yo. He just can't. There's no way that this group is gonna work if he continues down the road that he's continuing, right? Very, very money driven, very egotistic, very like, you know what I mean? All these words that are pointing towards him being disrespectful to the other members of the group, bro. And it's just not gonna work like that. Now let's skip. He just talked about the popularity and the it's not a real group because they not all together, they not all in a brotherhood in a sense. You mean? And that's true. That's just real shit. And the next one's gonna be like groups tries to put money over respect, bro. And let's see what that has to do, because DDG does that a lot, bro. He talks about money and talks down on people that don't got as much money as him. We saw that in the Reggie DDG beef, and I already made a video on that too. Go check out the channel, you feel what I'm saying? Channel in the description, sub link in the description, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Lock in, y'all. Lock in.
I'm gonna make millions with my friends. And told me, gang,
Augment Code is the best AI coding tool for professional software
engineers.
They've put a lot of time
and
effort.
That's beside, bro. Like, genuinely respect me and show genuine love. That's what I thought. I thought going into the house, I'm finna make millions with my friends. And told me, gang, put that aside, bro. Like, come on, please, bro, put that aside. Like, you could just like, y'all gotta like each other. We gonna make more money, bro. It's business, bro. Like, think about the business, man. The business, bro. Fuck business, bro. That's not what I signed. If it's all about business, I'd rather be by myself. I'd be self-employed then, nigga. Literally, like, I go be on my own. I'd rather go make some chip on my own, bro. That's not what I stand for, bro. That's not what I'm about. Maybe you consider, like, what y'all been doing, sitting around faking it with a nigga and only kicking it with a nigga because it brings some type of benefit to a life. But me, I can't do that, fool. I can't, like, cause then it's like, what? I gotta play it safe with y'all. I can't give y'all all my loyalty.
Yeah.
I gotta genuinely be under a crib with a nigga and I be like, I could do this for you, but I can't go up here for it. Like, nah, bro. The more I'm around a nigga, the more I spend time with it. If I'm around you, period, I got genuine loyalty.
It's gotta be a genuine dynamic, bro.
I'm going to war for you, bro. You feel me? I cannot fake it with no man, bro. I can't. That's not in me. That's not in me, gang. And what's the difference between cutting off that disrespected the out of me, cutting it off because he got some clout and some money and opportunities, then cutting it off that I grew up with for 20 years from the hood and said, oh, Cinco a hoe.
Yeah.
Ooh, like, that shit don't make it no
Can't have a
difference,
double
nigga.
standard.
I will cut you off as fast as I cut that.
Can't have a double standard in life. He living through his morals, bro, and I respect that. A nigga like me do that shit too. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody disrespect me in a certain way, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna let that shit slide to the point where they continue to do it and they feel like they can continue to do it. Even if they my friend, I'm gonna address that shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it a buck with them. Feel what I'm saying? In the most respectful way possible. I promise you I'll do that. You feel me? And yeah, I mean, the next time that we got a room situation and everything. Now, like I said in the beginning, if everybody don't got a room and everybody not in the house, the content house, what does that say about the content house? People think they better than each other, bro. You could not even mean it like that, but that's indirectly going to show that people are better than others. Like, he going to talk about how T.O. and Wizard Kelly and all these other guys did not have a room in the house, but Cinco vouched for them. And you see, them is the niggas that's not talking shit about them.
Go not focus on you. Go build. You feel like you got to be dependent on these. And Genuinely, like, I planned 2 weeks for that crib. I had somebody flying out to decorate my room. That room that Deshae got, that was my room. And then the room T.O. got, that was Deshae's room. T.O. had a room, and then Kelly was left out. You feel me?
See what I'm saying?
But, like, I genuinely was planning for that room. Like, I was genuinely planning for that crib. But guess what? Like, when God showed me that and he showed me in true colors, I took that shit. I'm like, man, it. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna get to this. The opportunity looked promising, but it's like, man, I can't go against myself for that shit. I can't. That's selling my soul. That's genuinely selling my soul. Going against what I believe in is right, and doing it for some money, for some opportunities. I can't do it, bro. I can't. I just couldn't, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of said, oh, like, you not gonna be after this, or you ain't gonna whoop. I might not, bro. I might not, bro. I might not. But at least I got God on my side, bro. At least I.
So I like the fact that he putting his morals before anything, because the dynamic of the group is already breaking down from the jump, bro. And it's just not gonna get no better from here. I'll tell you that much, bro. Cause everybody respected Cinco in a certain way, especially the niggas at the bottom of the totem pole in a sense, right? The people that's at the bottom of that pyramid that I was just talking about, bro. It's gonna be many situations where dudes are gonna be feeling disrespected and people are just gonna fall out of the group because they're not getting the same respect as other people, and everybody's like DDG, like DDG's above the program, bro. And I'm not saying this out of like hate for DDG. I fuck with DDG content. I've been fucking with DDG content, but I think this nigga Jay Cinco's right, because DDG is literally taking this shit and running with it right now, bro. Right now.
I already know how this shit gonna go. Like, other gonna get the courage and all that to come up and stand up for themselves. But sometimes you gotta be the first. God really give his toughest battles to his toughest shoulders. When I hopped on this, I was really like, like I'm going against something big. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going against something big, and I know. You know, but it's like,
style starts with the details.
Damn.
The difference between mid and next level, a real gold.
You know, God, I was really like, like I'm going against something big. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going against something big, and I know. You know, but it's like, you know, God would.
I'm gonna be like,
cause I don't got no content to do in that house. All the niggas relying on hoes, and I ain't got no content doing that. You feel me? God got a bigger table for me. He got bigger blessings for me.
He's saying the content is not gonna be it's not gonna be progressive for himself. You feel what I'm saying? I fuck with that part too, because he got a girl one, and I know he said the girl in the first part of the video he says his girl is not the main reason why he left. But that's fine or whatever. Like, cause he has a whole explanation, bro. He's not talking out the side of his mouth, bro. He's saying real shit right here, bro.
Group chat still talking viciously about a nigga. Still talking viciously about a nigga. Ain't no nigga replying to that group chat. The nigga still commenting crazy shit about me, gang. All you doing is getting that shit off your chest. All you doing is saying what you been wanting to say. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he taught me, cuz, like, go where you appreciate, not tolerate it, bro.
And he's
Some
talking
tolerate you, bro.
specifically about DDG. Specifically about DDG, bro. I promise you. He's talking about DDG the whole time.
Just cause nigga want to hear it. You know your kindness get taken for weakness. You know what I'm saying? Like, start to get very comfortable, bro, and really start to abuse that power that they got. You know what I'm saying? But I wish everybody the best in the house. I mean, y'all see me in gifting and shit. I ain't never gonna stop supporting. You know what I'm saying? When my bro started this shit, I made a certain group chat, and I text those certain, you know what I'm saying, that I feel are really my brothers. I text them niggas, and I said, man,
the Shay T.O. The Shay T.O. maybe Riz or Kelly.
I hope y'all reap whatever y'all prayed for in this crib, man. For real. Like, before they started this stream, I said, I wish y'all the best, bro. Go out there and show why y'all deserve this. You feel me? And I feel like genuinely it all worked out for the best. Kelly didn't have a room, now he has a room. T.O. had a smallest room, now he has a nice room. Me and Deshae kind of argued over that room, like, not really argued, but he ended up having that room.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like everything worked out for the best. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like being in that group, it would have just dimmed my light. God just has different blessings for me. And I don't say dim my light as far as I wouldn't have viewers in that house. Of course I'm going to have viewers in that house. But God has a different type of blessing for me. He has a different type of path for me. And I'm really trusting him. Like, I'm really trusting him. You know, and people that don't stand with me and don't respect it, again, y'all don't got to respect it, bro.
And yeah, like, the whole room situation just shows the direction of who they think matters more in the group, bro. And that's just not cool. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna have a group dynamic, everybody just gotta play their part, bro.
Like, to say a drive, like, to make fun of a whip and discredit success I made you and all that shit hurt, cuz like.
Who's the only nigga that can say that, bro? That he made J Cinco. It's gonna hold materialistic things over his head and shit. Bro, we seen this already with the Reggie beef, bro. This is why Reggie don't fuck with him. Don't fuck with him for real. That's why he said that verse about him and shit, about his son and shit. If y'all ain't seen that shit, go check that shit out. You feel what I'm saying? I don't got it, but go check out that DDG and Reggie beef resolution on catching that stream and shit. But you feel me? Like
all that to y'all, bro. And this is just the service level. This ain't even the messages, but.
He's the only one, bro.
You would have treated y'all how they treated me getting that group chat game. Like, you would have left that too. You wouldn't have stepped a foot in that shit. You would have been like, man, I'm gonna show you. I don't know how, nigga, but I'm gonna show you. And even if it don't amount to greater than other, I'm good for myself. And I forgive not for them, but for me, so I can walk around at peace and walk around and enjoy my accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I forgive. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I don't want to get to yapping and I don't want to go deeper, and I really don't. I just want to I want to let this leave this shit behind me, bro. I want to go my own route. You know what I'm saying? Whatever God got for me, I trust him.
This app pays your bills now. And
damn, bro, I got so many ads.
Big bills into 4 manageable payments.
And I'm just gonna be in that seat and let him drive, bro. You know what I'm saying? And whatever comes with that, comes with that. Whoever respects that, respect that. If you don't agree, you don't agree. If you do, you do. I don't care. I genuinely don't. I genuinely don't. I swear, I genuinely don't. You know what I'm saying? But after this, I just kind of wanted to get this off my chest and say this before I start my stream, because I know there's a lot of rumors and shit going around and all that shit. So I want to clear all that shit. My girl has nothing to do with this. If anything, nigga, she's the one holding me while I was sitting there crying, making my decision, nigga. That was the person that was holding me tight, telling me.
No lie, crying is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, but
okay.
You feel me? Like, if you
right.
wanna cry, you can cry. Crying is kind of crazy.
Right.
No lie.
You feel me? If anything, she told me, like, I mean, shit, if you just want to be in that crib, you just gotta just learn how to be around them.
And that's not what niggas finna do.
I can't do that. Like, I can't be fake to no nigga that's not in me, babe. Like, I can't sit here and preach this brother to a nigga in his face, but I genuinely am planning from afar. I just can't. I'd rather not even do that. You feel me? This situation just made me realize who people are, and the best thing about knowing somebody, like they was like, my homies was like in the group and shit. They was like, oh, you know that's how bro is. Like, bro just get to talking crazy, like when he mad. That don't make shit right, gang.
Nope.
You know him, he always do this. He always hit below the belt. Like, you gotta just ignore him. Stop. Just don't even reply to him. Like, what? Like, this not no kid we talking about. This ain't no 15-year-old we talking about. It's a grown ass man. Literally, a grown ass man we talking about. I'm not like y'all enable this.
Excuse me. Yo, like, and we see that, and we saw that again with the Reggie beef, bro. DDG, actually Dub was the first person to go below the belt talking about his grandma and shit, but DDG was the one to talk about the dude dad that passed away and everything, and making him the lock screen and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So DDG is just used to hitting below the belt. He feel like he feel like somebody trying to be competitive with him sometimes. Like, DDG feel like somebody trying to be competitive with him or try to stand up to him. He feel like he got to put him down. He feel like he got to win that argument. He feel like he got to be on top of shit, which is just another character flaw that he has. You feel what I'm saying? So
behavior, bro. Because y'all scared to stand up to this because of the opportunities y'all can reap from this. Them opportunities. That shit, nigga, I'll get this shit on my own, nigga. I've been getting this shit on my own. For a nigga to say they made me, you ain't make shit. I've been making over 100K these past 3-4 months, nigga, and I ain't did a stream with you in 3-4 months. You feel me? Like, nigga, this shit me. I ain't saying no played a part in this shit. Every play a part in everybody's success. We all play a part. You feel me? If I do a video with any, I play a part in theirs. If they do a video with me, they play a part. But you ain't make me. You ain't get up every day. You ain't get up every day and create these ideas. You ain't get up every day and grind. You ain't sleep. You ain't fall asleep editing no videos. You even when I fell off 3-4 times, you ain't get up and be like, man, I got this. You ain't get up and do that. I got up and did that. So for a nigga to really try to discredit my success, I could never be around you. Because I would never want you to play a part in any of my success ever again. Because it ain't genuine. I genuinely help. I genuinely help to help. I don't say nothing about it. And that's why every know that, bro. I ain't even gotta say this shit I done. See this shit I do. You feel me? But another that it have been times that came to me like, oh, I want to ask this, which is crazy because they like these. Like, they supposed to be like this. And I want to ask for that. I told that nigga, man, don't go to him for that. Come to me. Here's this. Here it is. Then you ain't gotta go to that because he gonna hold it over your head. I won't. I'm gonna forget about this. I'm gonna forget I gave this shit to you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I genuinely love niggas. When T.O. made in that crib, they don't even know, fool. Like, niggas don't even know, gang. Me and T.O. was splitting $5 pizza boxes, bro. I was Cinco with 300K subs splitting a pizza box with T.O. You feel me? Like, I genuinely love
Nigga
that
from
nigga.
the hood, bro. I split a pizza. We split $5 pizza boxes together. Nigga, what the fuck, yo? He finna get emotional up. Bro, we split $5 pizza boxes together, bro. This is my brother. Like, what the fuck, yo? Like, J Cinco always do some shit like that, yo. Yo, niggas couldn't even check out the trash, bro. We was gonna get shot on the block type shit, bro. That's how deep it is down there, bro. We get shot taking out the trash and shit. Yo, like, nigga funny as shit.
Brooklyn to break up and I couldn't pay my rent because I wouldn't get no views. The shade was
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
man, here, I'm gonna do a video with you. Here, I'm like, not knowing that shit keep me afloat, cuz.
Real shit.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to
Nah, that's one
this is
thing,
Build
though.
Tech from Wix.
That's one thing, bro. Like,
You feel me? When T.O. made it in that shit, cuz, I literally told T.O. like when we walked upstairs, cause they weren't even gonna let bro in the crib. I vouched for T.O. to be in that crib, nigga. I vouched
Real
for
shit.
niggas, 'cause I'm the voice for that don't got a voice. When else niggas finna put Derek in a poll, I said, man, Derek worked way too hard to be in no poll. With Wizard Kelly and Baby Rich, not dissing them, they do their own thing. But Derek, this been waking up every day putting in work. Ain't no way y'all finna put this in no poll. Hit me, man. Thank you, Cinco, for speaking up for me, gang. Them niggas finna really do that to me. Hell no, it's non-debatable. You deserve this.
real shit.
You deserve this, fool. You feel me? But when bro made that shit, cuz that shit really was like, it meant the world, cuz it's like watching a nigga kid go to college. Not saying bro my kid, but it's like, cuz I done really sacrificed a lot for bro. And I ain't gotta say what I sacrificed for nigga. He genuinely know that's my brother. And I mean this with no malicious intent. I'm just saying this to say this. That's really my brother. And I'm proud of that. I'm genuinely proud of that. And that's why I didn't take it to the extent I was gonna take, because I didn't want to fuck up nobody's blessings, especially mine's. I'm gonna take the high righteous route. Even though I had to swallow my pride and not handle shit how I want to handle it, it's not for y'all, nigga. I had to learn that. Like, it's not for y'all. It's for me. I'm swallowing my pride for me, so I can walk around freely in this world. If I go somewhere, who gonna take care of my family? Who gonna take care of this? Who gonna take care of that? It's a lot depending on nigga in jail, all this. Man, I gotta take care of, I got too much to take care of. I got too much to lose.
So overall, I just wanted to bring to light that, like, yo, the dynamic of how the Capaholics are working right now, bro, is super, like, it's super, it's kind of petty, bro. They pitting certain shit against each other. They pitting the fact that, yo, DDG is at the top of the totem pole. Only certain niggas can be in the house. If you not in the house, you don't matter as much as other people in the house, bro. It's a popularity dynamic. It's a very pyramid dynamic. The foundation is very weak in the sense of DDG is not building a foundation of brotherhood. He's more building a foundation of hierarchy in a sense, right? You gotta talk to the big homie. You feel what I'm saying? He trying to make it the business role that AMP definitely doesn't do. The whole content dynamic that AMP has, that FaZe has, is way better than what DDG and these Capaholics motherfuckers gonna have, bro. And that's why they won't last more than 3 months to the end of this year, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, bro. They're gonna get worse and worse. They're gonna be the worst content group. They're gonna fall out. They're gonna end up like pretty much like Too Hype, bro. Too Hype was too focused on the money aspect. Everybody wasn't getting paid. Everybody wasn't showing up to the shoots and everything, bro. I know everybody's in LA over there. It's not like how Cash Nasty was in Louisiana and everybody else is in Texas and they gotta drive back and forth, bro. This whole dynamic is not gonna work because everybody doesn't genuinely respect each other, especially when it comes to the top nigga, which is DDG. If you're gonna have a leader dynamic, if you're gonna have a hierarchy dynamic, at least have some respect for the niggas that don't have as much as you. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what J Cinco was proving in, is that this whole group isn't a dynamic that cares for each other all the same. You know what I mean? Everybody doesn't look at each other as equals in a sense, right? So I just wanted to bring that to light. Yo, it's gonna be, I'm gonna try to come out with a video if more information comes out, because I want it to be like a beef video in a sense, right? I want it to be a new beef video that's gonna be the best for the views and everything. But you mean if you fuck with the content, yo, subscribe to a nigga. You mean hit the like button, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But pretty much this shit is over. You know what I mean? You can watch this stream. You can watch this whole stream. I start from beginning to end with content shit, bro. Why Cinco is leaving this motherfucking shit, this Capaholic shit. I start from beginning to end, bro. So you can watch this whole stream. But yeah, appreciate y'all. It's Khalid. I'ma still be at it, but until next time, I'm Ghost. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more shorts. For sure.